Hello, my name is Clive from clivesart.co.uk. Thank you very much for taking up my invitation. Okay, so I just finished a lesson, yes, and I thought, well, I'm not going to throw my paints away. Let me just do another quick lesson for you. Now, this is more of something you can practice with rather than a painting, and I think that's important, just getting and sharpening my pencil. So it's important that we do things sometimes, rather than just paint pretty pictures of different things. It's important that we go through a series of skill tests for ourselves as well. But I thought I'd do is, I just got a 20 centimetre by 20 centimetre canvas. It's had a quick coat of gesso. I'm just going to get a tin. Now you can do this with squares or whatever, but I'm just going to use a circle. It's a lot easier. And I'm just going to go very quickly around that and just draw myself a circle. Now you can use a compass or whatever you want to do. I decided to use that because it's a cleaner type of circle. So we have got a sphere. Now the good thing about acrylics is you can blend in several different types of ways. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm just picking up, I got this little tiny short flat here. It's still got yellow in it. It's a 1/2 inch. And I got a little bit of black, a little bit of white. I got some black there that I've just mixed some cadmium, that's alizarin crimson, and a little bit of black, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to pick up some white. I'm going to go straight in, and let's put a little bit more white on my palette. And this is titanium white, it's not gesso, and I think, there we go. Just put a little bit more there. I'm going to go straight in. I'm going to make a nice light grey. So start in with the white and getting a grey, and let's just go on there first of all. And all you're going to do is come around like this, paint that out, take the excess off your brush, picking up a bit more white, and let's just put a little bit more, too much, put a little bit more white on that top edge. Doesn't have to be accurate, this is just a test to yourself. And then blend that through like that. There you go. Blend that in, and then bring that colour in. Increase the darkness of that grey. Increase the darkness of that grey. There we are. And then just a little bit more grey, a little bit more black, sorry, into that. And then just keep doing that. Like this. Sharpen that edge as best you can. There we are. So a little bit of moisture, just a little small amount of black. You don't need a lot, just change this. This is called value. Change that value into a darker grey, you can see, and you bring that in down and increase it in value. And you should start seeing the difference between the lightest part and the darkest part. And as you do that, blend it together, stroke the canvas with your brush like this. And if I don't know if you can see, there's a grayscale stick, but and that's what we're trying to replicate, is the grayscale stick. So let's get this camera back. Yeah, it's not too bright, I don't think it is anyway. And then add a little bit more black at a time, tiny bits at a time, and then increase that black, trying to keep that edge nice and sharp. Look. And this is a good skill test for yourself to develop some sort of a sphere. There you go. Now, I can already tell, but just because I know the paint that's starting to dry, so I can get myself a tiny little pony hair blending brush like this, and I'm going to very lightly stroke in. I'm hardly touching this canvas. This is another little skill test for you. Is just pretend you're tickling the back of your hand, and then stroke that in like this, like that. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Now a good tip actually for your blending brush is this. Let me put my brushes down a minute. Get a little bit of tissue paper like that, and get a mister bottle. I got one of these fine atomizer mister bottles, and I mist down a little bit of tissue paper like that. Now, blenders you've got to try and keep dry, otherwise they won't work if they're wet. But there's enough moisture on that tissue paper just to keep, by wrapping it up like that, just to keep the bristles from drying out on you, because you don't want them to dry out, because it's an absolute nightmare to try and clean afterwards because they're natural bristle. So just wrap that up a little bit. So it's not too much moisture in it, but it's just enough to stop it from drying. And again, back in with a little bit darker colour. And then blending in like this. Blending in like that. Stroke that. If it's gone a little bit more, if it's gone a little bit darker, if the colour's slightly out, just add a little touch of white to it, look. We can blend that in. There we are. And just get that. There we are. We don't want to transition, we want it to look shadowy. And as we get in down here, it's going to get a bit darker anyway. And I think you just heard my little dog, Molly, barking. And she's full of beans this week, she is. There you go. There's nothing on this canvas at all except the moisture that's in the paint. A little tiny bit of moisture. A little bit more black. Now we're increasing that colour. It's getting darker and darker and darker. The further down we come, try and keep that sphere nice and sharp. Just scrub it in like that. Press. If you're going to blender, use your brush, but don't press too hard. Just lift your brush off like this, look, and stroke that black. And it's going to be really black down here. It's going to be the darkest of darks down there. So let's put our darkest dark in. There we go. Oh, funny that. Bring a little bit of white into it and just blend it in. Practice blending. It's important to do that. Practice this blending. Now if you're doing this on an ungessoed canvas, you'll find it a little bit more difficult, because what's going to happen is the actual gesso puts some sort of a seal over the canvas. It stops it becoming so absorbent. But when you even on a shopboard canvas, if it says it's pre-coated, it's pre-coated. It's not pre-gessoed. It's basically pre-coated with a paint. But that is very absorbent, and that's why it's always recommended you put some sort of gesso on a canvas, because it stops the paint being sucked dry, basically, of its moisture. And that's why acrylic paint dries, is because it loses its moisture. There's more water in acrylic paint than you think, and it's just how it's made up. Let's just increase this bright spot there. There we go. Okay, so I just picked up a bit of white, and I'm just going to lighten that top edge now, because that's where our pretend light is hitting, isn't it? And blend that in, make it a bit more spherical. Who's a big word for Clive, that one. Spherical. Let's blacken up the bottom. What a simple way to test. I do these sometimes. I just think, I know, I'm going to paint a sphere today. Keep your hand in. You forget. It's, you know, you'll never forget how to ride a bike. But tell you what, it might take you a couple of attempts to get back on it. That's for sure. Now what we could do is we just go very, very quickly through this. Let's just get a bit of moisture in that. Very light wash. Let's put the cast shadow in. There you go. Bit of white this side. And then let's go into a bit of black. Let's get that black there. play, have a bit of fun. That's what it's about. A bit of fun. Have I got a detail brush here? I think I have. Let me just change my tissue paper. There you go. I'm going to pick up a little bit of black on my brush, and then this is going to be the darkest point, isn't it? And now I'm just going to sharpen that edge up there like that. But I'm also going to put in darker shadow there. Doesn't have to be accurate, it's just an example. But you can learn so much from something like this. Something as simple as a sphere. It really is amazing sometimes what you can do with just practicing certain skills. And I think I'm going to be doing a few more skill lessons. So not only are you learning about spheres, how to develop shape, but you're also learning how to blend. You're also learning tonal values, because you've got a tonal value there. You've got a tonal value scale there. It just happens to be in a sphere. There you are. So how easy is that? Now I want you to practice that. It's a simple lesson, and it's a skill lesson you can try. Not as easy as it looks. That takes practice. You need to practice this, and you can keep that all nice and sharp if you wanted to. And I just wanted to do that today, just to use a little bit of paint up that I've got. But also, it just shows that you can increase your skill level very rapidly by doing something as simple as painting a sphere. And I'll just get that in there like that. And now I've started to mess about. Yes. So when we mess about, we lose effects. And that's another little tip, is quit while you're ahead. Because if you don't, you can start messing about for hours and hours and hours, and trying to repair something that wasn't broken in the first place. So there you go. There's my little sphere lesson. Please have a try at this. It's going to teach you so much on blending, on shading, on tones, on value. Very, very simple, very, very quick. My name is Clive from clivesart.co.uk. Have a good day, a good week, a good month, a good year, because I don't know exactly when you're going to be watching this, as time is relative on YouTube. So from me and Molly in the garden that's running around, have a nice day, and God bless, and I will see you on the next one. Nice.
Hey, welcome, thanks for stopping by. It's time to learn with our friend Clive. So grab your brush, have a great time, and don't forget to click subscribe. Visit clive5art.co.uk.